What's good, everybody? Sean Show Love Rosenberg in the building. Welcome to the live stream. We are about to watch a new episode of Monday Night Raw. Now, I want to apologize from last week. I didn't get a chance to watch last week's episode because I was so well, I did, but I didn't get a chance to live stream it last week because I was super tired and everything, and I did not want it to fall asleep, really just fall asleep on the live stream. So I do apologize for that. Also, to let y'all know in advance too, this Saturday I won't be going live stream for for night one of SummerSlam, because I'm going on vacation, going on a family trip. But I will be back on Sunday for the live stream for night 2, which is Sunday night. So I do want to apologize in inconvenience and in advance. Like I said, I won't be on live stream for Saturday, but I will be back home on Sunday to do the live stream for night 2, Sunday night for SummerSlam. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, also want to apologize for last week. I didn't get a chance to do last week's live stream because, like I said, I was tired. So I should be fully awake for tonight's Monday Night Raw, and this is the final Raw before SummerSlam. Put your ones in the chat if you're ready for SummerSlam this week, for SummerSlam weekend. I know I'm definitely am. I do apologize in advance. There's a fan next to me, and you know the rumbling sounds next to me. That's a fan, so you're gonna be hearing that. I do apologize in advance, but I'm definitely ready for SummerSlam. All right, here we go. Let me turn this down a little bit. go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we lost one of the biggest and most globally recognized icons in the world. A man I grew up watching, was fortunate enough to share the ring with, and like so many of us, were honored to call a friend. The truth is, he captivated millions of people and inspired them around the globe. We would not be standing here right now, all of us together, if it was not for him. So please help us honor him now as we give a 10-bell salute to Terry Bollea, the one and the only, the immortal Hulk Hogan.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the incredible Hulk Hogan!
They say the holy water's watered down, and this town's lost its faith. Our colors will fade eventually, so if our time is running out, day after day, we'll make them mundane a masterpiece.
Looking at the size of your arms, I wish I had anything that big.
I take one look at you, you're taking me out of the ordinary. I want you laying me down to the dead and buried.
He drops the big leg on him! Hulkamania is here!
The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so wild. We'll be ordinary. You got me kissing the ground, we'll be sanctuary. Shatter me with your touch, oh Lord, return me to dust. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found hopeless hallelujah.
He was the Babe Ruth of wrestling.
A household name that became bigger than our sport.
Idolized Hulk Hogan. Wanted to be him.
Look at this! He's slapping! Watch what you're gonna do! You can call this the New World Order of Wrestling, brother!
Hulk Hogan was the foundation for everything that we have today.
The people related to Hulk Hogan.
He made wrestling so entertaining.
One of the most iconic matches.
So many people.
Two-time Hall of Famer.
Something so out of the ordinary.
Each and every one of those Hulkamaniacs, I love you and thank you very much.
On the edge of the night, staying drunk and revived. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so out of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground, sanctuary. Shadow me with your touch, oh Lord, return me to dust. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found.
It's great to see Eric Bischoff here. Chad, despite how y'all feel about Hulk Hogan, he's still an icon and still a legend. You know, I don't agree with a lot of stuff that Hogan did, but at least he was still a legend of what he has brought to the wrestling world and the industry. Can't take that away. All right, we're going to go to commercial break.
You know this person? Is your
And we are back.
This is MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, which hosts an historic two-night SummerSlam beginning this Saturday. Crews are already working to get the SummerSlam set ready to go for the biggest party of the summer. And tonight, the final Raw before SummerSlam is in Detroit, Michigan. We are downtown and sold out tonight at the Little Caesars Arena.
If I figured there was going to be a Little Caesar tonight, oh man.
To celebrate the
if I knew Raw was going to be on in Detroit tonight, I could have easily went. Man. All right, here we go. I guess we're going to kick things off with the former World Heavyweight Champion.
I refuse to humiliate myself on the level you do. I'm back to Yeeting again. Well, we are live in Yeeting.
Where is he?
Rock City. Nice.
Wait a minute. Where is? Oh, there he is. Wait a minute. Where'd he come from? I thought he was coming down. He just.
Everybody was coming through the crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome main event Jey Uso.
What a week for main event Jey Uso. On SummerSlam Saturday at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. He teams up with his cousin, the original tribal chief, Roman Reigns, to take on Braun Breaker and Big Bronson Reed in a massive SummerSlam tag team match.
Day one is just me, Oos. Day one is just me, Oos. Day one is just a lot of ball up, knock him down like this.
Difficult because Jey Uso will be in action tonight on Raw ahead of the SummerSlam showdown as he goes one-on-one with Big Bronson Reed. That is our main event tonight on Monday Night Raw. And once again, Corey, as you mentioned earlier on, this is our main event tonight. Jey Uso, Big Bronson Reed, 5 nights
it's just
of
me,
SummerSlam.
Day one is just line them all up, knock them down like this.
Is going to be in bad shape by the time we arrive at MetLife Stadium. Look at this place, sold out tonight in Detroit. Everybody's ready for SummerSlam.
Hold on. Can we run it back? Let's run it back. Run it back. Roll his music. Let's run it back. Come on, run it back. Run it back.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Aw, damn it. Paul. Damn it, Paul Heyman. We was going to run it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name.
And no one cares about your name.
No, my name is not Boo. My name is Paul Heyman. I didn't come out here tonight to be disrespectful to you, main event Jey Uso. Even though tonight you are in the main event, and you're in the main event against Big Bronson
Reed. I came out here tonight to speak man to man, former Bloodline member to former Bloodline member.
Oh, please.
Wanted to speak from the heart.
OTC. That's right, OTC.
Wanted to speak to you from the heart tonight in front of a worldwide audience about family. I see that look in your eye.
Yeah, Paul was smart enough.
That look in your eye before.
Paul was smart enough to not get in the ring.
And I'll create a little bit of. I know you can dive out here really fast. I cannot believe that you accepted your cousin, the OTC, Roman Reigns' invitation to team with him this Saturday at SummerSlam against Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker.
Why? What's wrong with that?
And you're doing it all in the name of family. Because you love your family. Where I come from, we know family, schmamly. Family is always going to let you down. Family is always going to get you in trouble. Trust the oracle. That's not a prediction. That's a prophecy. I can see you're not buying into what I'm trying to sell you. There, let me lay this one on you. When you were a kid, did your mother tell you that it was Santa Claus that left the presents underneath the tree?
Oh, come on, Paul.
Because he didn't.
Paul loves to take things personal.
Your mother lied to you.
Oh my God. You know, Paul loves to take it personal.
His mother, all of your mothers lied to you too.
Paul, you don't have to go there.
Boo! Except for the Jewish ones, because my tribe knows better.
Well, I don't believe in Santa Claus at all.
Did your father tell you that he wanted you to be more iconic than he ever was? Huh? Is that what your father, Rikishi, told you? He doesn't want that. Your father lied to you too. Tell me this. When Roman Reigns named a next in line for tribal chief, he didn't pick you, did he? He picked Solo. And how did that work out for your family, huh? And now, does he tell you, you know, you would have been a better choice as tribal chief, right? Does he tell you now he wants you to be as rich and as famous and as big as he is? Because if Roman Reigns told that to you, Roman Reigns lied to you too. I want you to know I'm not saying this out of anger, out of malice. I'm saying this because Jey Uso, I love you.
Oh, please. No one believes you, Paul.
I love you, Jey Uso. You know, just like family. Yeet!
I agree with the fans. Full of BS.
You know what, family is why I'm here. Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you one more time, OG. Keep running your mouth about my family, cause you know I don't play about mine. Here I go. OG, you know me. I'm gonna pull up for my family every single time. Hey, cause that's just me, Oos. And guess what? That bloodline that still run deep in my veins, Oos.
Yee.
You out here talking crap to me, disrespecting me, talking about all the things that I could do without Roman. And I did it in spite of him. But real talk, no, OG. I went out on my own to see if I could pull up. I won the World Heavyweight Championship to prove it to myself.
He sure did that. I mean, Jay did do that at WrestleMania. He defeated Gunther to win the World Heavyweight Championship.
Family, OG. You leached onto my family. Where the hell yours at?
Ooh.
He know what time it is. We brought your ass into my family. You walked in. Real talk. So here's what's gonna happen. You screwed my cousin at WrestleMania. Your boys screwed me out of my World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah, so here's what we're gonna do. It's on you, OG. So whatever happens tonight, it happens at SummerSlam, it's on your ass. Talk to him, Detroit. 4 letters.
One word. Yeah.
Hey, no. Bump that. We're gonna run this shit back.
Run it back. There we go. Me, Oos. Day one, it's just me, Oos. Day one, it's just light them all up. Knock them down like this.
The seeds of doubt between Jey Uso and Roman Reigns as they are set to team together Saturday at SummerSlam. But tonight, Corey Graves, Jey Uso finds himself in a very dangerous main event.
You used the phrase fired up. I think that might be an understatement. I think we just witnessed Jey Uso go downright nuclear. Whether that's a curse or a blessing remains to be seen.
And speaking of nuclear, this is a fire Monday Night Raw tonight as we head towards SummerSlam. The World Heavyweight Champion is here. Gunther with a message for his opponent at SummerSlam, CM Punk, tonight.
And the freshly minted World Tag Team Champions, the Judgment Day. Finn Balor and J.D. McDonough will defend their gold against Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro of the LWO.
And how about this 8-woman tag team matchup tonight? Rhea and Io team with Stephanie and Nikki Bella to take on the world champ Naomi, Chelsea Green, and the Secret Service 8-woman tag team matchup live tonight.
Phenomenal.
The following is a 6-person mixed tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 210
Styles with an opportunity to win his second Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam
Oh, the
this weekend. But coming
AJ
up next, a
AJ
6-person
Styles with the
mixed
Kabuki
tag team
Warriors.
match. AJ and the Kabuki Warriors against the Judgment Day, live on Netflix.
All right. All right, commercial break.
Talk to you. Here at the Slim Jim Gym, we train hard and we snack hard.
SummerSlam is presented by Chase Freedom Unlimited, the official credit card of SummerSlam. And by Minute Maid, bring the juice. And by Wingstop. Wingstop is here. Do not miss any of the action. Get flavor delivered to your door at wingstop.com. Mixed tag team action tonight. AJ Styles teaming with the Kabuki Warriors against the Judgment Day.
Representing the Judgment Day, the team of the Intercontinental Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, and the Women's Tag Team Champions, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez.
Busy weekend at SummerSlam on SummerSlam Saturday, Raquel and Roxanne will defend the women's tag titles against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. That takes us to Sunday,
when Dirty Dominic Mysterio will defend his coveted Intercontinental Championship against the phenomenal AJ Styles.
You know, WWE took over Mexico this past weekend. Historic record-breaking crowds in Mexico City and Monterrey. Dominic Mysterio made some noise as well as he invaded AAA over the weekend.
It was like the return of a prodigal son, and Dominic wasted no time trying to get under the skin of AJ Styles.
And that's what Dominic does.
Oh,
best.
look at Dominic with a cheap
AJ
shot.
Styles is furious as the
Look at start the match. Come on.
As AJ Styles starts the matchup, Dominic Mysterio now quickly tags.
Oh, come on.
One of the
All right. Yeah.
How could you not be impressed by the mind games out of the gate of the Intercontinental Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio?
Well, again, look what he did this weekend. He invaded AAA and forced himself into a...
Quit snitching, Dominic.
Coming up for the mega title.
He received one of the most incredible ovations anyone anywhere on the planet has ever received. You know, I talked to a friend of mine down in Mexico. He told me that they're calling that other guy that wears the mask El Padre de Dominic Mysterio these days.
No, El Grande Americano actually stole the show in Mexico City and Monterrey over the weekend. Speaking of El Grande Americano, as Asuka drives Raquel Rodriguez to the ropes, interesting interview, and I think we have irrefutable evidence now that the original El Grande Americano was indeed Chad Gable. Did you see the interview he did at the Minnesota Twins baseball game over the weekend, where he basically talked about being so proud of having his first singles victory at WrestleMania this past year? Well, Gable wasn't on the card, but Americano was.
Because I am an actual broadcast journalist, Cole, I reached out directly to Master Gable. He told me the sun was hot. He's on certain medication, recovering from shoulder surgery. He didn't have his wits about him. He just mixed up the date, that's all.
Of course, tag made. Here comes Kairi Sane. Again, the Kabuki Warriors, who have an issue with the Judgment Day over the past number of weeks. Fatal 4-way at Evolution, and then Dominic costing them a matchup a couple of weeks ago here on Monday Night Raw.
I've really been impressed recently with Raquel Rodriguez. She's really grown into her own as half of the tag team champions, covered by Sane.
Hook of the leg and a kick out at one by Raquel. I'll tell you, Raquel and Roxanne have their work cut out for them this weekend. Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss have looked great together as a tag team, despite the fact Charlotte says they're not friends.
They can call themselves whatever they'd like. The fact is they are a legitimate threat to the Women's Tag Team Championships, but Raquel Rodriguez believes otherwise because of this game-changing power.
And now the feisty prodigy, Roxanne Perez, made an incredible team with Raquel Rodriguez ever since replacing an injured Liv Morgan. Hook on the leg now, and a kick out. Roxanne and Raquel 4-0 together since joining forces.
Can't argue with the results.
Again, I've been receiving a lot of heat online from many WWE fans over the fact that I keep saying the Judgment Day seems to be much better without Liv Morgan. I stand by that because they've got all the gold.
That's still no indictment on the skill level of Liv Morgan. It's an unfortunate circumstance that happened. Poor Dirty Dom's been heartbroken.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure Roxanne is cheering him up. Oh, Kyrie, nice takedown of Perez.
What are you implying, Michael Cole? It's not Dominic's fault. He's basically the Shohei Ohtani of romance, okay? That's not Dom's fault.
Okay. And look at Kairi Sane now. Going to work on Roxanne Perez.
Do you have any idea how difficult it is to walk through day-to-day life, realizing that you are the object of most people's desire?
No, never.
All right, Kairi Sane.
Oh,
Oh.
and Dominic now saving Roxanne Perez. Now, would you look at that?
That is
love
fantastic.
is blossoming. Love is in the air.
What are you talking about? That is tag team work of the master level. That was Dirty Dom looking out for his teammate, his Judgment Day stablemate. Protecting the investment, protecting the gold.
Well, whatever it was, it turned this match around rather quickly. And Raquel now with a big boot to Kairi Sane. Judgment Day and has taken over this mixed tag team matchup live on Netflix.
All right.
This designer
Commercial
bag,
break.
if you can prove to me that you know your finances.
Well, let's do it.
How many subscriptions do you have?
Probably just Netflix and Spotify.
All right, it's saying you have 13 subscriptions, which is costing you around $270 a month.
What? The app.
SummerSlam this weekend. This is a mixed tag
Testing.
team matchup.
All right, we're back.
Saying the Kabuki Warriors
My bad, I didn't mean
trying
to say the
rally in this
testing.
match, but the Judgment Day's been dominating.
The power of Rodriguez just Kyrie across the ring. And
Man,
flattening
come
the
on,
Pirate
Kabuki
Princess
Warriors.
And tag made to her tag team partner Roxanne Perez. Raquel and Roxanne defend the women's tag titles SummerSlam Saturday against Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair from Friday Night SmackDown off the Power Slam. Spring.
Oh, come on. No, not this. Come on. It always...
Moonsault by Roxanne. Cover now on Kyrie. Is it enough? Asuka breaking things up for her team.
Asuka doing her best to will Kyrie toward their team's corner, but Sane is in all types of jeopardy right now.
Notice Dominic on the apron, far away from AJ Styles.
What is your fascination with Dirty
he was
Dom?
he was just mocking AJ from across the ring.
Well, AJ's not a legal competitor. Dirty Dom is simply doing what he can to maintain morale for the Judgment Day.
Kyrie ducks under the wild clothesline by Perez and a spear by Kyrie. And now an opportunity and an opening to make a tag. And perhaps AJ and company can rally here.
But ref!
Kyrie Sane maybe completely out of gas. You can see how eager Asuka is to join this battle. Kyrie inching toward the corner.
Can she get there? Can she make a tag? How much does Kyrie have left? Fingertip away, Raquel Rodriguez. And now Dominic with a cheap shot.
All right, I'll admit that was a cheap one. And Styles is irate.
And can you blame him? And now Roxanne driving Kyrie back toward the corner. And Kyrie trying to fight out of this. Kyrie able to duck underneath. Ooh!
Bit of a
tag.
Here comes Raquel.
Raquel again preventing Kyrie Sane from making a tag here. In the powerhouse of the Judgment Day. Kyrie able to slip behind. Use her quickness. Shoulder first to the ring post goes Raquel. And now Kyrie's got an opportunity.
Come on, tag him in!
I'm coming for you. Tag man.
Finally!
To come in the match now.
Dom pleading with Roxanne to get up off the floor outside.
And here comes Styles. Looking to take the Intercontinental title from Dirty Dom at SummerSlam Sunday. There's that sliding forearm by Styles. And AJ fired up.
This is a worst-case scenario for the Intercontinental Champion. Ushigoroshi by Styles.
Styles is taking over.
AJ could be lining it up, thinking about a phenomenal forearm with Dom's name on it.
Oh, look at this.
How's that for ride or die?
Juliet coming to the rescue of Romeo. Roxanne Perez shielding Dominic Mysterio from a possible phenomenal forearm. Dom went for the cheap shot. Pele kick.
Here comes Roxanne, and there she goes.
And now Asuka takes her out.
Kick rocks Raquel.
And the Pirate Princess ready to fly.
Oh! Wow! Oh, wow!
Dominic may want to turn around. AJ, phenomenal forearm. Cover.
1, 2,
AJ
3.
Styles pins the Intercontinental Champion.
Finally, a win.
The team of the Kabuki Warriors and the phenomenal AJ Styles.
I think it's safe to say that this one did not pan out the way the Judgment Day expected. Look at this next level teamwork. All three members involved as Kyrie takes to the skies. And then AJ Styles, Old Faithful, phenomenal forearm right on the money. If one of those connects, This weekend at SummerSlam, we're going to have ourselves a brand new Intercontinental Champion.
By the time we get to SummerSlam Sunday, Dominic Mysterio will have held the Intercontinental Championship over 100 days, but will it come to an end at the hands of AJ Styles?
I think Dominic needs to head back to the clubhouse along the rest of the Judgment Day and re-strategize and be ready for the biggest party of the summer.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, last week here on Monday Night Raw, we were treated to another banger. It was Sheamus out for revenge with Rusev.
Talk about heavy hitting. These two look to redefine the term. An absolute banger, as you said, as Sheamus likes to proclaim each and every time he competes. Rusev would reach outside for Sheamus' own shillelagh, but boom! A brogue kick from the Celtic Warrior turned Rusev's lights out.
So now they're 1-1.
Sheamus, congratulations on your victory last week over Rusev, man.
Thanks, Jackie. You really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. You know, it really felt like you kind of gave him a taste of his own medicine, you know?
You know, Jackie, last Monday was an old school banger. As Big E would say, big meaty men slapping meat. All right, you like that one, yeah? Well, look,
Hey! Talking about me? You should be talking about Big G, Shamo. I saw last week you had to cheat to beat Rusev, kind of like you had to cheat against me a couple of weeks ago, but I'm feeling different. I got rid of Austin Theory. And now the greatest tag team of all time has my back. That's right. The New Day and Grayson Waller. I feel good.
Grayson Waller? Are you still lurking around the nether regions of WWE like a bad infection nobody wants? Anyone who touches you, fella, gets a bad dose of Walleritis.
It's not true. It's not true.
What does he have? You want to scrap?
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I do.
You want to fight?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
You want to go with the Celtic Warrior?
Yeah, we want to fight.
Oh, fella, that's music to my ears. Well, take a hit, fella. You're a down under, down out who's primed for a banger beatdown. But you know what they say? When they call my name, it's banger. After banger. After banger. After banger, let's go!
After banger, yeah, I know. We ain't scared. We ain't scared at all, Sheamus. Oh. Wood.
Good job, Big G.
I think Waller meant the royal we, you know, man.
Here we go. I cannot wait. It's fight night, baby!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, Sheamus!
And Sheamus just keeps getting better and better and better.
No disagreement here, but we'll see if the Celtic Warriors
There we go.
up to the task as he goes one-on-one with Grayson Waller live next.
All right, commercial break.
Little boy, what do you want to be when you grow up? I'd say college football player.
We are back.
Doubt about it. Representing the Detroit Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs, two-time Pro Bowl running back. And of course, representing UFC light heavyweight star Jamal Hill is in the house, taking in the sights and sounds of Monday Night Raw.
You know who isn't in the house? The New Day. Not out here in support of their new running buddy, Grayson Waller. Why is that?
Because the New Day are in mourning, Michael Cole. Have you not watched the show for the past several months? Poor Woods, poor Kingston, they may never be the same again. Mourning the loss of the tag team championships, the death of the tag team division, which I think Nick Aldis may disagree with, having announced the biggest TLC match in WWE history.
It's going to be incredible at SummerSlam this weekend. Meanwhile, Grayson Waller goes right after Sheamus to start this matchup. Cannot take Grayson Waller lightly. He feels like he's got a new lease on life. He said he dumped the
dead weight.
Yeah, Austin Theory, who's out with an injury, but
and we all have our own opinions on that worldview. But let's not argue about the fact that Grayson Waller might be in the best physical condition of his career. He comes out here, added a few pounds of muscle.
Oh, and there's that rolling flatliner by Grayson Waller.
Spread.
So Waller has been to the ring with Sheamus before. They had a one-on-one match a couple of months ago. You think he would have learned his lesson and not run his mouth?
Well, listen, maybe Grayson Waller wants to stick to his guns. It's worked for him throughout a lot of his career. Not all of it, but perhaps Sheamus could be the exception. Not the strategy I would have utilized, but who am I to question Grayson Waller?
Look at the power of Sheamus into a power slam on Waller.
And sometimes there's a superstar who's just so strong, it doesn't matter what your game plan is. You're thrown off immediately. It's like Mike Tyson said, everyone's got a plan until you get punched in the mouth or get a Dublin smile, courtesy of the Celtic Warrior, Predator, if you will.
Yes.
While we're naming horror movies.
I called it the Terminator at one point, and I never heard the end of it.
Right genre, wrong classic.
And Sheamus just having fun. Oh, wow. Nothing to laugh about. That just ticked Sheamus off, and I'm not sure Waller really wanted to do that. Listen, you can't take Waller lightly. He's a former tag team champion. Got all the tools in the world. Talk about potential. Waller has it all.
Get right to the stern of the Celtic Warrior. Here comes Waller.
Waller just ran into a wall.
Oh, no.
Sheamus. My goodness.
Live across the eyes to the Celtic Warrior. Poor Grayson Waller.
May regret this. Rolling senton on the floor outside.
There you go, Sheamus.
Count me in the entertained class. Unfortunately, it's coming at the expense of Grayson Waller.
And Waller, though, caught Sheamus with a knee.
Tiger
Sheamus
knee.
Took a little too much time getting into the ring, and Grayson Waller took advantage. Now, the hard-talking, flashing Grayson Waller looks to take over. Waller, who has innovative offenses, we're seeing here. Oh, goodness! A DDT to the apron.
Extremely effective innovation by Mr. Waller. Take a look at this. A tornado DDT onto the apron. Sheamus being driven down hard on his.
Oh, wow!
Mr. Waller, you could pick
Damn!
in section 112.
What a shot!
Took too much time outside the ring and paid for it. What a knee by the Celtic Warrior.
For real. Uh-oh. Sheamus is setting them up.
You're in the wrong part of town, my friend.
Uh-oh, here we go. You ready? Everybody ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The 10 bigs to the moderate.
Collapse Mr. Waller's chest. And now, Sheamus knows
Bro.
he could be one
Bro.
kick away from the pay window.
That's Rusev. Oh, Rusev as Sheamus was going for the front. Waller now. Waller. And a kick out at 2. Waller almost had him.
Boom. There it is. 1, 2, 3.
Sheamus with the win, but now Rusev with Sheamus' shillelagh right to the spine. And now Rusev relentless. winless off the loss to Sheamus last week, assaulting Sheamus with a shillelagh.
Rusev not about to accept defeat at the hands of the Celtic Warrior. And the Bulgarian brute has come unglued. Oh no, accolade.
Not the accolade.
And Rusev with the accolade locked in, torturing Sheamus. The official begging for some help here.
It's safe to say that this score is far from settled.
Finally, some more officials into the ring to try to drag Rusev off Sheamus. This is getting ugly.
We might need RoboCop to get these two separated. My goodness. Come on now.
Sheamus left in a heap. Rusev did not forget the loss to the Celtic Warrior last week.
Well, here we see Grayson Waller.
Wow.
A few bicuspids off the kneecapper from Sheamus. And right before it presumed brogue kick, Rusev would appear. Waller would look to steal the victory. But the Celtic Warrior had the brogue kick in the chamber, right on the chin of Grayson Waller. And a big win for Sheamus.
But no time for celebration.
Right, short-lived at best, thanks to Rusev, who would cinch in the accolade. This issue far from over. Bad blood runs deep between Rusev and Sheamus.
Hey, let's check in with our Jackie Redmond.
Cole, thank you so much. I'm here with Naomi. Naomi, it wasn't that long ago you shocked the entire world at Evolution by cashing in your Money in the Bank briefcase. But this weekend at SummerSlam, your first title defense is a big one. You'll compete in a triple threat against two of the biggest superstars on our roster in Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. How do you feel about this match, knowing that this time they'll be prepared for you?
Now, why would you ask me some mess like that? I tell you what, Rhea isn't the only one that's going to be bringing the brutality. And Io may be the genius of the sky, but I can fly high too, baby. And those two, just like the rest of them heifers, are fake and phony. They all passive aggressive, but not me. I'm aggressive. And you're going to see that tonight in the 8-woman tag. It's going to be a cautionary tale. And I don't care who you throw at me, whether it's the past, the present, or the so-called future of this women's division, I'll take them all out. And when I walk out of SummerSlam with my championship and prove all the haters wrong once again, don't look shocked, because you've all been warned to proceed with caution.
Women's World title on the line at SummerSlam, as is the Intercontinental Championship. There's the #1 contender. Lyra Valkyria is here live. She faces Becky Lynch at SummerSlam. Well, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, go behind the scenes and outside the ring with your favorite WWE superstars, where the drama is just intense off stage as it is under the spotlight. WWE Unreal, a brand new documentary series, debuts tomorrow right here on Netflix. Here's a sneak peek.
And this is,
You know it's time for the farewell tour.
Excellent.
This hurts your hip, or like your SI joint. We'll be all right.
I thought it always would just be right for you for a year. I want you to get to the end of this year and be like, man, that was everything I hoped it would be, you know?
Well, it's like the last page in a 500-page book.
Yeah.
All of us really have up for that last page to ruin $4.99.
If there's a way.
Sure, but I'll play the stats and say it's not going to happen.
after 33 years of complete
All right, commercial break. We'll be right back.
with a younger woman. How do you know she's younger?
And we are back.
For the final wall before SummerSlam, you know, it was the Detroit area back in WrestleMania 3, where Hulk Hogan made history in the body slam around the world when he slammed Andre the Giant, one of over 93,000 at the Pontiac Silverdome. Many of our superstars here tonight on Monday Night Raw remembering the legacy of Hulk Hogan.
There's only one Hulk Hogan. He's such a larger-than-life person, both who he was as like his character and then who he is in person, and it just doesn't make sense that he's not here anymore.
He was the guy when it came to pro wrestling. When they thought about pro wrestling, they thought about like Hulk Hogan. That was always like, you wrestle like Hulk Hogan? Yes. And for that reason, I think that's why the WWE is what it is today.
Losing a friend, losing a mentor, losing an icon.
This is what Hulk Hogan's loved his whole life. He loved this. You know, it's just something that it just made him tick. He loved it, and he loved the fans.
He was somebody that really transcended past professional wrestling and, you know, into pop culture.
What he's done, what he contributed to this our whole lifestyle, our whole business, you know, helped us catapult it to where it is today.
He's a pillar. He's an icon. He's on the Rushmore. No matter what, everyone always says Hulk Hogan because he was a staple and still is a staple. And he left a legacy.
He is the original WWE superstar. He's the model for it. Everybody else was a wrestler, which was great. It's cool to be a wrestler. It was different to be a superstar. And to be able to say that because of him as the OG, they're going to realize that our Babe Ruth isn't with us anymore.
And in remembrance of Hulk Hogan, WWE will donate all net proceeds of the Hulk Hogan Legacy Collection to his family. The collection is available now on Fanatics and WWE Shop for a limited time.
You know what I hear? I hear Jey Uso's family says now, with Seth Rollins on the shelf for an extended period of time, we're nothing more than just a group without a leader. Which we now have.
You've got this. We've got this. Tonight, you're going to destroy Jey Uso. You're going to tsunami Jey Uso. And we're going to restore ultimate power and total control over all of WWE. And that starts tonight with you.
Tonight, Jey Uso and any member of his family, I am going to leave down, out, and tsunami. That worked.
I have a plan.
That's a scary thought. Rigor is a plan.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lyra Valkyria.
She's the #1 contender for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, and on SummerSlam Sunday, she'll battle Becky Lynch for the title. But to show you what happened last week on Monday Night Raw, Lyra was actually teaming with Bayley against the Judge today for women's tag titles.
The matchup was certainly an unusual pairing, but the man would make her presence known at the expense of her SummerSlam challenger, launching an attack on Valkyria, who was absent as Bayley needed a tag, which led to Roxanne Perez looking to capitalize, which she would in the form of a blind tag to Raquel Rodriguez. A thunderous Tejana bomb takes out Bayley, and her championship dreams went up in smoke. But now as we head to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, the man Becky Lynch, the reigning Women's Intercontinental Champion, will defend against Lyra Valkyria, but this time there are no countouts, no disqualifications, no excuses.
What is up, Detroit? We are 5 days away from SummerSlam. How we feeling? I am Lyra Valkyria, and these are more than just my big shoes. These are my Becky Stompers. In 2 weeks, in 1 week, I will be standing here as your first ever two-time
She slipped up. She said 2 weeks.
Intercontinental Champion. Or
What?
I will have failed, and I will never again be able to challenge
Hold
for
on.
the title as long as Becky is champion. Actually, if that happens, there's a good chance I won't be standing at all, because Becky is going to have to beat me into the ground if she wants to walk out of SummerSlam with that title. Look, I already know that Becky doesn't like to play by the rules. In fact, that's the only reason that she was able to beat me for the championship in the first place. So I thought, fine, let's try it her way. Can't break the rules if there were no rules to be broken, right? Some of you guys, you might think that I'm playing right into her hands. But the thing you need to understand is, I've seen everything that Becky Lynch has ever done. I know exactly what she's capable of in this type of matchup. But she doesn't know what I'm capable of. In fact, I'm not even sure if I know what I'm capable of. All I know is I am prepared to go to a place that I have never gone before and do.
Well, she's going to have to, because the match Saturday, remember, Corey, is no disqualification, no count out. If Lyra doesn't win, she doesn't get a shot at the Intercontinental Championship ever again, as long as Becky's the champ.
Incredibly high stakes for both Valkyria and Lynch, and Lyra's got her feet planted like she's ready to fight. But wait a minute! Oh, wait a minute! Valkyria was a step ahead.
Becky Lynch came out from nowhere with a kendo stick, but Lyra Valkyria was ready for Becky, and now unloading on Lynch with a kendo stick, which would be legal on SummerSlam Sunday.
Lyra swinging that lumber like O'Neal Cruz at the expense of the Intercontinental Champion. And Lynch trying to get the hell out of Dodge.
And Becky intercepting Lyra now. It's Becky's turn. But Lyra not going to allow it to happen. Was going to go for Nightwing, and Becky retreats.
Yeah, nice try.
I sat down today with Becky.
Well, that backfired from Becky. Becky tried to get a cheap shot, but that backfired.
What are you scared of? Are you scared of losing your championship to Lyra Valkyria? Becky paused for a moment and said, I'm not scared of anything on a history tape.
Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria on a collision course for SummerSlam. And I too sat down with somebody who's on a collision course of his own come SummerSlam earlier today, that being Sami Zayn, who will go one-on-one with Karrion Kross. And let's just say the interview got a little tense.
Sami, you and Karrion Kross have been at odds for the last several months. Yeah. Those issues all come to a head this weekend. What are you hoping to accomplish at SummerSlam?
I'm just hoping to be done with this guy once and for all. This guy's been a thorn in my side for months. He's obsessed, and I don't fully understand what it is he wants out of me. He wants to get some sort of truth, some warped truth. I don't know, and I don't care at this point. At this point, it's impeding me. It's standing in the way of me achieving my goals, which I've been very clear about. I'm trying to become a world champion here, and as long as I'm dealing with Karrion Kross, that's not going to happen. So SummerSlam, I put an end to it once and for all.
Well, I've got to ask, how are your ribs? You know, you have...
Yeah, hi. We're in the middle. I insist.
Sorry.
So I had this idea when I was coming in here to just blast you across your stomach with a steel rod again. And then I was thinking, you're not going to make it to SummerSlam, and that doesn't work for me. Because everybody I've been dealing with here in WWE, eventually, I get them to show their true colors. Except you. Which is really starting to piss me off. So here's what's going to happen. After I beat you at SummerSlam, you are going to say the words, Cross told the truth. And then I'll go away, and you can go on and become world champion. Because believe me, Sammy, you are no different than anybody else. And you are certainly no better than me.
You think you're so smart, huh? You think you've got me figured out? You think you've got everybody? You think you're some kind of puppet master revealing everybody's inner truth? What is it exactly that you think? What do you want, huh? Oh, I'll tell you what. You beat me at SummerSlam, I'll say whatever it is you want to say, okay? You want me to say? I'll say whatever it is you want me to say, but here's what I want you to think about for now. Maybe you're wrong, huh? About everything. Maybe you're wrong about me. You're wrong about everybody else. Maybe you're wrong about yourself. And when I beat you at SummerSlam, because make no mistake, I am going to beat you at SummerSlam. And when I do, I want you to look me in the eyes. And you're going to look at me and you're going to say, you were wrong. I'll see you at SummerSlam.
Well, something has to give.
Oh my gosh.
The following is an 8-woman tag team match to number 1 fall. Introducing first, from Orlando, Florida, she is the Women's World Champion, Naomi!
Oh, something tells me this next one's about to be a major thriller.
8-women tag team match featuring the Women's World Champ. Live on Netflix.
All right, commercial break.
It's going to be really interesting to form a band without seeing each other. I want a girl group.
I 100.
And we are back.
Site for SummerSlam. Well, here on Monday Night Raw tonight, we are sold out in Detroit. Let's head over to Jackie Redmond.
Cole, thank you so much. I'm here with Bailey. Bailey, I appreciate the time. Listen, last week, unfortunately, you came up short in that women's tag team match. And as of right now, you're not slated to appear at SummerSlam this weekend. So I was just curious, you know, where your head's at. What's next for Bailey? Do you know?
I lost my opportunity at the IC title. Lost my opportunity at the tag titles. I already missed WrestleMania, and now I'm missing SummerSlam. So, Jackie, for the first time in my career, I am at a loss for words. So.
Wow. Cole, as I send it back to you, I mean, you've covered Bailey's entire career. Have you ever seen her look this lost?
Jackie, that's a great way to put it. Lost, a very dejected Bailey. She hasn't won a match in many, many months. Frustration obviously showing here tonight. We are sold out in Detroit, 14,703 on hand. This is Monday Night Raw live on Netflix and presented by Snickers. We are set now for 8-woman tag team action. There's one team, the world champ Naomi, Chelsea Green, and her secret Purvis. Little Caesar Center is jam-packed with patriots.
And their opponents, first from Tokyo, Japan, Io Sky.
The former women's world champion, of course, lost the title at Evolution when Naomi cashed in Money in the Bank.
Io Sky. And there is the #1 contender. But you guys got to understand, she's not the #1 contender for SummerSlam. But she is the #1 contender for Clash
#1 contender for the Women's World Championship
at Clash in Paris.
The winner of Io, Rhea, and Naomi at SummerSlam at Clash in Paris. The final
Remember,
day of
guys,
August for the women's
the triple threat match is happening at SummerSlam. And guys, remember, the winner of the match, whoever is the world champion, gets to take on, will defend their title against Stephanie Valkyrie at Clash of the Paris.
Knocked off Chelsea Green a couple of weeks ago in her first singles match in 8 years.
It's great to see.
WWE.
It's great to see Nikki Bella. Here comes Mommy, the Eradicator. I eat, sleep, breathe the demons in your dreams. I eat, sleep, breathe.
And their tag team partner from Adelaide, South Australia, Rhea Ripley.
Look at that team. Care, Bella, Ripley, and Io Sky.
Of course, wrestling's past, the Hall of Famer, Nikki Bella, the two mega superstars in the present time, and Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, and then we got the future of the women's division, Stephanie Valkyra.
Themselves as they battle in a triple threat with Naomi for the women's world title. Tonight they are bound by a common enemy. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Everyone in this matchup wants what Naomi has, that being the women's world championship. Curious to see how this one plays out ahead of SummerSlam. And SummerSlam Sunday for the women's world title.
Now that is a team.
Tag team matchup here tonight. The stars are out on Monday Night Raw. Speaking of SummerSlam, I want to remind everyone, special start time on both Saturday and Sunday. SummerSlam gets underway at 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock on the West Coast. That'll be preceded by a very special 3-hour countdown show, which gets underway at high noon on the West Coast, 3 o'clock on the East Coast, both Saturday and Sunday.
Who's gonna start it off first? Who's gonna start it off first?
World champion Naomi is going to start things off against the woman she could possibly face.
All right, here we go.
Stephanie Valkyra will perhaps not.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I guess it's gonna be Mommy that's gonna start it off. Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Of the women's world champion Naomi went right after Naomi with a big boot. Naomi able to slip out of harm's way. Of course, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky were in the midst of a classic at Evolution before Naomi came out, cashed in her Money in the Bank contract. Shocking turn of events that has led to Naomi as women's world champion.
Oh! Well, welcome to Raw, Naomi.
Of both Ripley and Sky. Rhea Ripley hoping to win her championship at SummerSlam on Sunday.
Oh, wow.
Power of
Yeah, go
Rhea
ahead.
Ripley.
Go ahead. Tag her in.
It's like Rhea just threw Naomi at the feet of her own team and said, here.
Oh no. I don't think Chelsea wants to get in.
Come on, Chelsea. Chelsea, of course, a former United States champion and tag team champion. Green begging her secret Hermes to help her out.
No, it's one-on-one.
She shouldn't have to beg the secret Hermes to help her out. That's why she employs the secret.
All right.
She's had a rough few days. Lost to
Well, there you go.
V.R.G on SmackDown.
Well, there you go. Now you.
Oh! Two-time Divas champ and a Hall of Famer. Nikki Bella back in action here in WWE. Mentioned she knocked off Chelsea a couple of weeks ago in a return.
Oh! 1, 2.
And a kick out. I say a lot of lose that train of thought for that reason. Spine buster by Nikki. And Chelsea Creed trying to retreat. Was not expecting that fire out of Nikki Bella here tonight. Nikki Bella full of vitriol tonight. Chelsea the target of it. Tag. Here comes Alba Fire of the secret Hermes. And I don't think Nikki Bella realizes that Alba is legal, but after Chelsea, she made her pay. A series of forearms by Nikki. Oh, no! Big kick. That's where chemistry can play a part, even when you're dealing with people who aren't normally your teammates. The secret Hermes and Chelsea, all of a sudden, painful Page. That could do it. Piper Niven is legal. She did make the tag and a kick out by Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella in all types of trouble.
Oh, please, come on.
I think the magic is out there.
Commercial.
This is uncharted water. This is a calculated, coordinated production.
A lot can go wrong.
It's the final Monday Night Raw before
And we are
SummerSlam.
back.
Sold out 14,703 in Detroit tonight. 8-woman tag team matchup underway. And Corey, Naomi's team has been dominating Nikki Bella.
Fantastic teamwork from Naomi's side of the ring.
Of course.
Last several minutes spending a great deal of time focusing on Nikki Bella and her injured neck.
And Nikki trying to drag herself in the corner to make some sort of tag. Suffering a tremendous amount of punishment at the hands of Naomi here. Women's World Champ, big smile on her face, cocky, confident, brash. Defends the title Sunday at SummerSlam against Rhea and Io in a triple threat.
Oh, look at that.
Remix from the champ. Naomi, oh my goodness, that slide into a slap. That was just embarrassing and humiliating.
You just said moments ago that Naomi's become brash. How much more brash can you get than blatant disrespect?
Remember, Naomi and guys, think about this. The history between Naomi and Nikki Bella extends back from the early 2010s. During early to mid 2010s. Remember, it was the formerly known as the Divas Revolution. Come on, Nikki. There we go.
Here comes Io Sky, the former women's world champion, and Io Sky unloading. Rhea Ripley cheering Io on despite the fact their opponent's Sunday. Standing switch by fire. Go through now. Oh, stop right to the midsection.
Former women's world champion Io Sky beginning to roll, countered by fire. Sky put on the brakes.
Naomi missed wildly. Io made her pay. A fire from behind. Blasting Io. Tag. Here comes Green.
Chelsea looking to capitalize on the hard work of the Secret Harvest.
For the double team, Sky avoids. Io with a drop kick. Wow on the crowd in Detroit. Chelsea with a kick to the ear.
Down goes Sky.
Covered by Green. Kick out.
Chelsea making absolutely sure Nikki Bella is watching her every move.
And now it's Io who's in trouble. In the wrong corner. Piper Niven now into the fray. Tell you, Naomi's team so impressive. The way they're going to isolate their opponents.
Oh! Classic tag team strategy. Trying to cut the ring in half, try to keep your opponent far, far away from their team.
Here's the world champ Naomi.
Like the quick tags we're seeing right now as well.
Naomi into the corner. Big forearm to Io Sky. Tag again.
Always trying to keep the freshest woman in the ring at all times.
Rhea chance breaking out here in Detroit. Uh-oh.
Come on, come on, come on, Io.
Overconfident. Io made her pay. Trying to fight back. Naomi, though, able to avoid that. Now delivers his shoulder to the midsection.
Naomi now legal for her team, apparently.
Oh, and Io Sky taken out.
Big stomp by the champion.
Just total disdain for the champ. Oh, big leg drop. Cover, hooks the leg. Io somehow manages to kick out.
Io, come on.
Finds herself in the same exact position.
Io, come on, you gotta get mopped.
Rhea and Stephanie and Nikki desperately looking for a tag. Realize Io's in trouble here.
Come on, Io. Damn it.
Tag made from the outside. Chelsea Green, I believe, tagging herself in. Now a tag to Alba Fire. 5 seconds allotted. Here comes Piper. Code breaker by Green.
Oh no, a senton to the spine. Top rope now, Alba Fire. The swanton cover now for the win. And Nikki and Stephanie McCare breaking things up.
Big kick from Green, drops La Primera.
Things starting to get out of control here.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, oh, yeah! Yes, mommy, get involved. Uh-oh.
Chelsea says, I'll go after her.
Oh, no!
Big kick drops the champion. Oh, goodness. What a side slam. Now Rhea set outside the ring. Oh,
damn it!
Naomi driving Rhea shoulder first into the steps.
Appears as though Alba Fire and Io Sky
Come on, Io, come on.
In this one. Knew that was going to be the case in this 8-woman tag team matchup.
Io, come on.
There from Fire, just a clubbing shot across the back of Io's neck. Sky reverses. Face first.
There we go. Come on, Io.
And Io with an opportunity. Unfortunately.
Come on, Io. Tag Stephanie in. You got to tag Stephanie. Get the Dark Angel in.
Arm extended. Ready for the tag. And Io had a classic match last week before it was interrupted.
Yes! Oh.
And Stephanie McCare's got issues, and Chelsea Green has an opportunity to take out all of her frustrations. Cross body off the top rope. Hell is coming with her. The Dark Angel taking out anything that moves. Number 1 contender in August for the Women's World title, Stephanie McCare.
Stephanie, watch out! Watch out!
WWE Universe in short order. That's certainly drawn the ire of much of the women's locker room, Naomi included. But look at Stephanie tee off. Headbutts by McCare, dropping Naomi in the corner. Gave me another.
Uh-oh.
Double knees in the corner.
1, 2.
On the other side as well. McCare like a one-woman army. And
3.
Green suffers the same fate.
Watch out, watch out.
That's her secret, Hervis.
Oh, no.
Screw. That'll destroy your knee in short order here. Belly to back suplex by McCare.
Oh, yes! Yes! Yes, Karen! Do it! Do it! Do it! Here we go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10! I love that. And hey, I see why Book loves that.
Cover by McCare. Alma Fire breaks it up with a kick. Hey, Alma has been the MVP of her team thus far. Bella Buster with the Bella Buster to Fire. And Naomi looks like she's going to think twice about going after Nikki Bella. And the Women's World Champ said, I don't need any of this.
Oh, come on! What type of champion is that?
Io from behind. Io said not so fast. Nikki Bella drops the champ. Io Sky with a missile drop kick. Naomi in search of any sort of respite.
Watch out! Watch out!
Keep your eyes on Niven. Oh, and Piper with a double clothesline, and now Maki, Io and Nikki. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Let's get it on!
Listen to this place rumble.
Oh, you just made mommy mad! Oh! Oh, wait. Rep time!
Chelsea Green from behind.
Oh, no. Oh, that was a mistake.
Decision by Ms. Green. And now Stephanie McCare for the SVB. The Stephanie McCare.
1, 2, 3. That was a dumbass mistake. That was a dumbass mistake on Chelsea Green. You don't slap mommy.
I'll tell you what, I cannot wait for the triple threat on SummerSlam.
For real.
Be defended against Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. What a match that's going to be. Think back to Evolution. Io Sky, Rhea Ripley putting on an instant classic before Naomi spoiled it for the WWE Universe.
For real, she did. That was a classic match at Evolution, and of course Naomi had to ruin it because of that, because she wanted to cash in.
Last week in this big triple threat matchup to determine the number 1 contenders for the World Tag Title. You see Ivy now representing American Made coming to the aid of the Creed Boys, which would draw the ire of Dragon Lee. However, El Grande Americano would arrive to even the odds, take Dragon Lee out of the equation. But Julius and Brutus didn't seem too pleased to see Americano, which opened the door door for the action to continue, but it would be Joaquin Wilde with a flash pin on Kofi Kingston to secure the opportunity for the LWO to become tag team champions.
Hey, gang, chin up. Come on, get up. It's not the end of the world. It's just one night, all right? Think about it like this. Zoom out. What did everyone say when we got rid of Rhea? They said that was it for the Judgment Day. And what did everyone say when we got rid of Damien? They said that was it for the Judgment Day. All these factions that come and go, but the only one that's still here is the Judgment Day. All right? So chin up, look at us. We got all this gold. Judgment Day's stronger than ever. It's not even here.
That's right. And on top of that, LBR are going to get smashed up right
That's
now.
right. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You guys need any assistance?
No, mate. You stay back here and chill and, I don't know, play some video games or something.
For me?
Yeah.
Play video games?
Yeah, of course I did.
This is mine, right?
You wanna play some WWE 2K25?
Maybe.
You know who else likes to play 2K25? Liv.
Let's call her. That's great. That's great. FaceTime? Yeah, I got her on speed.
I'm handling his business. Busy man. Got to defend the Intercontinental title this weekend against AJ Styles. Meanwhile, we got a matchup for the World Tag Team titles. LWO looking for gold for the first time for these two men.
The
They take on
LWO.
the Judgment Day live on Netflix.
All right, commercial break.
FanDuel's Dinger Tuesday makes the big bets come to life like never before.
And we are back.
This Friday at 11 a.m. Shop the largest selection of SummerSlam merchandise, including SummerSlam mini titles and more. Superstore located at American Dream is open this Friday through Sunday, mall hours. Also at American Dream, meet your favorite WWE superstars at the SummerSlam photo experience. Tickets are required. Photo experience tickets are available now at SummerSlamPhotos.com.
Oh yeah, who forget WrestleMania 35?
Now we're done, let's go wash up.
Let's do it. Hey, how do you say your last name?
Look, here, we're friends right now, we just team together and all that, but at SummerSlam this weekend, I am going to finally have your number.
Rhea, you will never beat me, and you never will.
Ooh.
We'll see about that.
And tonight's WWE Raw is brought to you by Minute Maid.
Oh man.
Bring the juice. Let's set up for a ring announcer, the great Alicia Taylor.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the World Tag Team Championship! Introducing first, the challengers at a combined weight of 370 pounds, Joaquin Wild and Cruz del Toro, the LWO. And their opponents at a combined weight of 385 pounds, they are the World Tag Team Champions, Finn Balor and JD McDonough, the Judgment Day!
You know, Corey, we have said often that Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wild are on the cusp of something great, perhaps. They finally realized their dream and their goal here tonight.
It could all come to fruition tonight. That's what it's all about in this one, the World Tag Team Championship. We were talking a few moments ago about Del Toro and Wild, how they have both really paid their dues, done everything that they can do to achieve success in WWE. I've known Joaquin Wild since he broke into the business. I remember seeing his first day of training. He has since traveled the world, honed his craft, overcome a career and life-threatening injury back in 2017, and here he is with the opportunity of a lifetime. Cruz del Toro, much the same. Traveled the world.
Man,
had
here we
a
go,
great deal of
tag team
success in
championship.
Mexico, in the world of lucha libre,
Ooh,
before
okay.
arriving in WWE.
All
But
right.
both Wild and Del Toro feel that they need to earn even more respect to be taken seriously by the WWE Universe.
And they both talked a lot about what Rey Mysterio, of course, is out with an injury that has meant to their career, the tutelage that Rey has brought them.
Oh, Rey Mysterio comes back pretty soon.
Now Balor flipped into the corner. Del Toro launched out to the apron.
Toro goes to the midsection of Finn Balor, sunset flip over the top. Balor rolls through, drop kick right in the face.
Yeah, that basement drop kick that Finn Balor has made famous, and now JD McDonough, well-placed elbow to the back of the neck.
All of JD McDonough's movements are so crisp, done with such precision. All of his strikes, all of his high-impact maneuvers, certainly a result of years training under none other than his tag team partner, Finn Balor, but Del Toro with a knee right across the bridge of the nose of McDonough.
Joaquin Wild comes in off the tag. Another tag, Nate. Frequent tags now by the LWO. This double team will do them well. JD McDonough run into the double elbow.
Look at this. And
Wild!
Wow.
Long time McDonough by Del Toro.
Wild is a risk taker, not afraid of the skies, nor is Del Toro into the cover.
Cover for the championship.
That was smart by, what's his name, to look at Finn Balor to make sure Finn doesn't get in the ring.
You're using this opportunity as a showcase to the rest of the division, to all of WWE, to establish yourself as the bar of tag team wrestling. Obviously, we mentioned earlier the incredibly high stakes, biggest TLC match ever going down at SummerSlam. But Balor and McDonough want the world to be talking about them as the best tag team in the business. Now J.D. McDonough, I believe one of the most underrated superstars in WWE today. Kid has all the tools. Of course, trained by Finn Balor. Look at this. Oh, and a moonsault cover now.
One,
Is it enough to put him away to kick out at 2 by Del Toro? We talk all the time about the importance of tag team chemistry. What we just said, the fact that McDonough was trained by Finn Balor. I don't know that there is any tag team in the business that has better chemistry than McDonough and Balor. They are quite literally in the same sentence, not just the same page. Well, again, they were brought up in the same hometown. Balor became a mentor for McDonough at a very young age. Del Toro slipped a bit, didn't matter. Top rope now, Del Toro to take advantage. But Cruz Del Toro makes both of them pay. Del Toro is razor sharp tonight. McDonough from behind sent crashing to the outside. Keep your eyes on the skies, Cole. Joaquin Wilde loves to fly, gonna do it again!
Wow!
Huge crossbody block takes down the Judgment Day. Can the LWO win the World Tag Team titles?
Yo, what incredible athleticism by the LWO. All right, commercial break.
How does it feel? Like returning to the scene of the crime. I already know where the bodies are buried.
Five nights from SummerSlam.
And we are back.
Tag titles are on the line. The champs, McDonough and Balor of the Judgment Day, defending against the LWOs, Joaquin Wilde and Cruz Del Toro. And McDonough and Balor have really taken over against Wilde here, Corey. Champions brought their A game tonight as well. They understand who they're dealing with. I assure you, Balor and McDonough did their homework on their challengers, but there is no shortage of fight in the heart of Joaquin Wilde. And McDonough able to quell the momentum of Wild Day. Joaquin, though.
Oh,
and Balor now. Balor took a cheap shot as McDonough almost ran over the referee Rod Zapata. And the veteran move of Balor there. No doubt about it, but watch out, Finn!
Oh!
Now running into Finn Balor, who bounces right off our announce table. We know J.D. McDonough has a unique relationship with our announce table. Hopefully Balor has better luck, but Del Toro is now legal for the LWO.
And Cruz Del Toro picking up the pace now off the crossbody and the drop kicks.
Around we go, beautiful spinning head scissors. And a right hand drops Balor on the outside. Donna catches Cruz with an elbow. Oh, and went to the top rope.
Oh!
Right to the midsection. Look at the welts building on the midsection of McDonough. There's the kick now to Balor, drops him to the floor.
Man, the LWO, they've been impressive.
WWE Universe, what he is capable of.
Oh, no.
But wait, not capable of here. That is a lot of distance to cover.
Del Toro, top rope, Bally's in himself. McDonough's in trouble. Coast to coast.
Coast to coast.
Got it all. Del Toro went coast to coast.
McDonough might be out.
Cover now to win the World
1,
Tag
2,
Team titles.
3.
Kick out
Oh,
by
man.
JD. This is incredible.
Coast to coast.
Wow. 20 feet from coast to coast, all the way across the
Paying homage
Del
to,
Toro had a few feet to spare.
oh, man, paying homage to Shane McMahon.
Imagine being McDonough, you're hung up, you have nowhere to go, and you see this guy flying across the ring at you, kick you in the head.
Detroit letting all four competitors know they appreciate it. This is awesome, but tag made. Balor legal once again.
Yeah, the six-time tag team champion Finn Balor now in the ring. Tagged by Wild. Joaquin Wild, legal man, launches himself off the top rope. Balor catches him with a kick to the midsection.
Another double team incoming, courtesy of the champions.
Oh, wow.
Double counter by the challengers.
What a
LWO
counter.
in search of that little bit of magic. This could be it.
Wild and Del Toro with a suicide dive to the LWO.
That is.
Into the World Tag Titles.
Balor in trouble.
Tag. Moonsault up to the top rope now. Del Toro, legal man. Del Toro off the top.
There it is.
Phoenix splash. Cover.
1, 2.
JD McDonough saving the title.
Man, what a tag team match.
McDonough's timing was impeccable. May have been the only reason the LWO don't own the gold now. But I don't know who.
Oh, come on.
God, what the hell's he doing here?
El Grande Americano.
El Grande Americano has no business in this matchup. I told you it's some sort of issue with LWO.
Trust me, that bad blood goes back generations.
And now Dragon Lee's here. Generations, the guy's been here 2 weeks.
That's the future and the past of Lucha Libre.
Dragon Lee going after El Grande Americano. We know the original El Grande Americano had an issue with Dragon Lee. I don't know
Inside cradle by Balor
now for the championship and a kick out at 2.
Del Toro was distracted by the hands on the outside, but just dropped Finn with a boot. No one to tag for Cruz Del Toro.
McDonough
got rocked by an Enziguri and dropped the tag team championship in the ring.
I believe he's going to use that as a weapon. And now Grahada, and now Joaquin Wild.
Wow.
There are bodies flying everywhere.
Del Toro now has acquired the target. Del Toro can taste it.
Now,
Americano's back.
Wait a minute.
who's this now?
The Grande Americano.
The guy's a foot shorter than the other idiot.
What are you talking about? Finn Balor from the top.
Wait a minute.
This other masked dude just... He just cost the LWO the tag titles.
What the? Who was the other guy?
What is going on? Now there's two El Grande Americanos.
What are you talking about, Cole? Let's talk about the Judgment Day. After an incredible defense and great effort by the challengers, the LWO literally left it all in the ring. El Grande Americano,
So he
once
ran,
again.
wait a minute. He ran back to the locker room, threw a sweatsuit on, a warm-up suit, came back out here again.
You got to protect your body. You got to take care of your muscles. You don't want to tear. You don't want to pull something during SummerSlam season. Triple Mania is right around the corner. Who knows? Finn Balor with the coup de grace and another decisive win for the World Tag Team Champions. You feeling okay, Cole?
You're an idiot.
Experience Canelo versus Crawford like never before with VIP ticket packages from our location. In premium seats, all-inclusive hospitality, and behind-the-scenes experiences that
Oh, wow.
to the action like never before. And on
Is this a
location,
boxing match?
ESPN.com,
Okay, Netflix Saturday.
/Canelo
I'm gonna definitely watch that,
your spot.
and I might put a bet in
We're
for
moments
that.
away from our main event here tonight on Monday Night Raw. A lot to think about for this man. Main event, Jey Uso teams with Roman Reigns against Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker at SummerSlam, but tonight has to go into action against the 330-pound Auxilla, Big Bronson Reed tonight. Also here tonight is the World Heavyweight Champion, a date with CM Punk at SummerSlam Saturday. The champ's here live. Joins us on Raw.
Like us, you might be suffering from moderate to severe obstructive sleep apnea, or OSA. We are the undiagnosed. We've been told we
Commercial
snore
break.
at night and gasp for air. Daytime.
At San Diego
And we are back.
last week, WWE and Mattel have been working for more than a year to bring back LJN action figures with a revitalized version of an old fan favorite. Given the untimely passing of the immortal Hulk Hogan, the announcement and reveal of the figure was delayed out of respect to Hulk and his family. Tonight, WWE and Mattel hope to honor the legacy of the man who was largely responsible for the popularity of LJN with the release of Hulk Hogan's LJN WWE Superstar action figure. Hulk is joined by the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, John Cena, and Logan Paul in this next era of LJN. Available now, pre-sale at Target.
his win. 80% of his life in WWE has been spent carrying a championship title to the ring. One of the most prolific winners in WWE history.
For real.
From the lips of the ring general
For real, that is incredible.
He has a massive ego, but it's based on results.
He just keeps winning.
World heavyweight champion with a message for his SummerSlam challenger, the best in the world, sentimentally speaking, in Gunther's opinion, CM Punk. SummerSlam Saturday.
Okay, everybody, calm down, because last week was a clean victory for me. Because I went toe-to-toe on the microphone with the supposedly best talker in the business, supposedly best in the world. Yes, you figured it out, against CM Punk. And what I did was, I walked down an aisle, stood in front of him, looked him straight into the eye, and told him what's going to happen at SummerSlam. And I left the voice of the voiceless speechless.
Really? Do you really left him speechless?
I might have, but at least I'm not running out of things to say about CM Punk. Don't you worry. Last week I made CM Punk understand that he doesn't deserve to call himself the best in the world. I made CM Punk understand that he will never be the World Heavyweight Champion.
World Heavyweight. He said World Heavyweight. I think he meant to say World.
The hell up.
I think he meant to say World Heavyweight Champion, but yeah. But here comes CM Punk. The best in the world. Personality. Under the trees. I really wanna be. Oh, I become the personality. Personality, come to personality, come to personality.
Speechless? No. No. More dumbfounded, but not because of anything you did or said, because of the moment and the gravity of the situation. It dawned on me
standing across the ring from somebody such as great as you. Belt around your waist. It dawned on me that I don't want to be world heavyweight champion.
What? Wait, what's Punk saying?
I need to be world heavyweight champion.
Okay. Yeah, Punk almost scared me for a minute.
I need to be world heavyweight champion like I need air in my lungs. I need to be world heavyweight champion like I need my heart to pump blood through my veins. I need to be world heavyweight champion like the Detroit Red Wings need a 12th Stanley Cup. I need to be world heavyweight champion like a Midwest dad needs a cold, frosty old style on a hot summer day while he's mowing the lawn. And no, I don't drink, and I don't smoke, and I don't do drugs, but I understand addiction because this place, wrestling is my addiction.
There you go.
I need to be world heavyweight champion.
Exactly.
So I can raise that strap above my
CM
head
Punk
and
is
thank
keeping
you
his
to the
word
millions of people
when-
who have chanted my name for over 10 years.
And remember, he keeps that straight edge. CM Punk still keeps that straight edge in him.
You might think that's some sort of a constellation prize. It might not mean anything to you, but it means the world to me, and it means something to them. I need to be world heavyweight champion, and you, for as great as you are, for all the great things you've accomplished, you dare come out here and say that I don't deserve to call myself the best in the world? I'll give it to you. You are correct. I don't deserve to call myself the best in the world. I earned the right to call myself the best in the world. And I earned the right to call myself the best in the world and be arrogant about it. But you are out here as world heavyweight champion, being as arrogant as me, but you can't back it up. I have left a trail of bodies, a hall of famers, legends, and superstars that you've only dreamed to be in the ring with. And when you compare your career, as great as it's been so far, with my career, this isn't apples to apples.
You know what, Punk? I have enough of that.
Shut down.
Thank you, Punk.
I wasn't finished. There's levels to this, kid. And you're going to find out a hard lesson at the SummerSlam on Saturday. You are not on my level. For as great as you are, Saturday night, I'm leaving World Heavyweight Champion. But hey, at least you'll be able to share a ring and finally feel what it's like to be in the ring with the one, the only, best in the world, C.
SummerSlam Saturday. CM Punk looks to win a world title in WWE.
I think we're starting to see that.
A decade.
I think we're starting to see that anger, just like how Jey Uso pushed Gunther.
At SummerSlam. Well, let's run you through the weekend now and what it's going to be like for the epic two-night SummerSlam. It all starts off SummerSlam weekend on Friday with a kickoff show, 5 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock on the West Coast. SmackDown, of course, will follow that. Then, the end of the weekend, special start time for the 3-hour countdown show, 3 o'clock East Coast, 12 noon Pacific, and then SummerSlam, both nights, 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific.
want to thank the superstars that will be joining us to sing God Bless America at SummerSlam on Saturday. Country artist Raylan will be performing. Then on Sunday, the country Tiger Lily Gold perform God Bless America. Let's take you through SummerSlam Saturday, where the World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. CM Punk versus the Ring General, Gunther.
And the WWE Women's Tag Team titles will be up for grabs as Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, who are not friends but partners, will challenge Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez of the Judgment Day.
Interesting interview earlier tonight between Corey Graves, Sami Zayn, and Karrion Kross. Sami and Karrion Kross go one-on-one SummerSlam Saturday.
And how about this one? Mr. SummerSlam to many, the Viper Randy Orton joins forces with recording megastar Jelly Roll to battle Drew McIntyre and the Maverick Logan Paul.
WWE Women's Championship on the line. Tiffany Stratton defends against the Queen of the Ring, Jade Cargill, at SummerSlam.
It's about family, it's about control, it's about dominance. As the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, joins forces with main event Jey Uso to battle the duo of Braun Breaker and Big Bronson Reed.
And again, SummerSlam Sunday, special start time as well, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. And it's the triple threat match for the Women's World Championship, Naomi, Rhea, and Io.
And I don't even know if a steel cage will be able to contain this one, but the United States Championship is on the line as Solo Sikoa defends against the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
For the Women's Intercontinental Championship, there are no countouts, no disqualifications. If Lyra Valkyria cannot beat Becky Lynch, she'll never get a shot at the championship as long as Becky's champion. Becky Lyra at SummerSlam.
Well, the Intercontinental Champion has been medically cleared, returned to action earlier tonight. Dirty Dominic Mysterio defends his gold against the one and only phenomenal AJ Styles.
A quarter of a century ago, tables, ladders, and chairs was invented at SummerSlam. This time around, we have the biggest TLC match in history for the WWE Tag Team titles.
And it just doesn't get any bigger than this. The undisputed WWE Championship is on the line as John Cena, the greatest of all time, defends against the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, who looks to regain the gold he lost at WrestleMania in a street fight.
And again, the final SummerSlam ever for John Cena. Special start time again, Saturday and Sunday for SummerSlam is at 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock on the West Coast. The Countdown Show, both nights a week, 3 hours long, starting at noon on the West Coast, 3 o'clock on the East Coast. One of the big interviews that are going to take place in the Countdown Show, Jackie Redmond and Jelly Roll.
What do you make of Logan Paul? What do you think of him, just as a dude?
Yeah, man, Logan Paul.
We're using that. We are using that. You think he's jealous? Why do you think he hates you?
I don't think it's jealous. I just think, imagine being like a tall, handsome guy that was athletic your whole life, and then just some fat guy comes in and everybody's like, we love this guy.
Jelly Roll makes his in-ring debut at SummerSlam. Meanwhile, it is time for our main event tonight on Monday Night Raw.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey
Uso, Big Bronson Reed, live on Netflix.
Remember Happy Gilmore? Those guys do.
Oh, Daddy got a hold of that one.
Really?
Oh my God, Rory.
That was dope as
fresh, never frozen original dough made from 6 simple ingredients. Get 2 medium pizzas for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Misty? You know this person?
Is your cat getting too cool? Give him Temptation's treats.
At Total Wireless, we got your back every day. Others, not so much. Just look at the facts. With us, you save 50% off Metro and Cricket guaranteed with one line when you keep the phone and number you love. Facts. We were the first 5-year price guarantee in prepaid. Facts. We run on America's most reliable 5G network. They don't. Because there's one thing for certain. We've got you covered. Get the facts. Then switch to Total Wireless.
I did not know we're in commercial break.
Legacy of the late great, the immortal Hulk Hogan, who Corey never lost at SummerSlam in his career. Hulk was 6-0 at SummerSlam.
Amazing accomplishment, legendary career.
Now Jey Uso, Big Bronson Reed, they're set for a tag team matchup SummerSlam Saturday. Jey and Roman against Bronson and Breakker. What does this match mean as we head into Saturday, the weekend?
Well, if you're Big Bronson Reed, you were looking for a leg up. You're out here to inflict damage on main event Jey Uso. Try to soften him up, if not downright hurt Jey. If you're Jey, you're trying to get inside the head of Big Bronson Reed. If you're Jey Uso, you're trying to show Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker what you're capable of, especially when you stand side by side with the OTC.
I think Jey's already in the head of Bronson Reed. He's never lost to Bronson Reed in a one-on-one matchup.
This rivalry is growing quickly personal and getting uglier by the moment. I'm talking Darren McCarty, Claude Lemieux ugly. Here comes main event Jey, backing it up.
Yeah, paying homage to the late great Umaga. Here's the cover now. Hook of the leg on Reed, who kicks at 2. The Oracle, Paul Heyman, of course, who's at ringside, sitting on our announce table, is holding the Money in the Bank contract. Seth Rollins, of course, the contract holder. Seth out with a knee injury.
We were privy to a backstage conversation between Reed, Breaker, and Heyman earlier tonight. While there are a lot more questions that need answered, we do know for a fact that the goals include ultimate power and total control.
And remember, Seth has until next June to cash in the contract, so no concern there as the smug Heyman looks on. He's really built himself a force here with Reed Breaker.
To that same point, you've got the former architect, Seth freaking Rollins, who was the de facto leader, good God, of this trio with Heyman as the brains of the operation. And it takes Seth out of the equation, and it doesn't slow them down. They don't change course. course, the mission remains the same. It's that type of confidence, it's that type of dominance that makes Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, and Paul Heyman an epic threat to all of WWE.
Corey, we were talking earlier about Heyman starting the show tonight, gaslighting Jey Uso, really trying to get into his head, and questioning Jey about how and why he would team with Roman Reigns after everything that Roman did, abusing him throughout the 4-year run of the Bloodline. Jey Uso had a great retort. He said, listen, I had to go out on my own. I had to prove to myself that I could do it on my own, and he did. He won a Rumble, he won a World Championship, and now he said since he's done that, he's comfortable in his own skin, and he can go back to work with Roman.
I believe that Main Event now feels that he can look eye to eye at the Tribal Chief. He's no longer subservient to Roman Reigns, no longer reliant on the success of the Tribal Chief. Main Event is his own man.
But the Auszilla, the 330-pounder, Bronson Reed, beginning to dominate Jey Uso. And Heyman knew what he was doing when he put Reed and Breaker together. And what a whip into the corner, shaking the ring. He is a scary dude.
No doubt about it. Absolute force of nature, Big Bronson Reed.
How important is this tag team match at SummerSlam on Saturday for Heyman and the group as they go in there against Roman and Jey?
I don't know that it could get any more important considering the opposition.
Oh,
You're
man.
talking about Main Event Jey Uso, who up until recently was a world heavyweight champion.
Uh-oh.
You're talking about Roman Reigns, who's the biggest star this business has seen in the last decade plus. Oh! If you really want to dominate the landscape,
world's strongest slam.
Two of the biggest bulls in
Paying
the
homage
yard.
to
The world's strongest slam. Reed makes an impact.
paying homage to the Hall of Famer Mark Henry. Commercial break.
Bronson Reed has been dominating.
And we are back.
Main event, Jey Uso, last rites now being given. Oh, for the set time. Jey rolled out of harm's way and looks to rally here. Again, Jey and Roman against Braun and Bronson. SummerSlam Saturday. We set the stage here tonight in our main event.
An increasingly rare mistake made by Big Bronson Reed. He has been borderline flawless recently. But when you're dealing with someone as dangerous as Jey Uso, you can't afford any mistakes, as Bronson's learning right now.
And Jey Uso just brimming with confidence.
Oh.
Incredible 2025 for Main Event
Jey Uso came into his own as a singles competitor. Former world champion. And Jey now, with a suicide dive, takes out Bronson. Interesting to see Jey and Roman together in SummerSlam. Remember they had...
Oh, no. Of course.
Braun Breaker! And that's going to call for a disqualification. Breaker barely down the aisleway and spearing Jey Uso into tomorrow. I told you, Cole, this match wasn't about the winner's purse. This was about an advantage before SummerSlam. And Braun Breaker just got what he was looking for. Well, Braun Breaker told us, Corey, he had an idea, and obviously the idea was to double team and beat the hell out of Jey Uso 5 nights away from SummerSlam. That's what Breaker and Reed are doing.
It's genius if you think about it. You've only got the OTC to worry about at SummerSlam, a handicap match against...
Oh, here we go! There he is. The OTC.
They can't come soon enough.
Paul Heyman out here by us, beside himself.
Roman and Jey aren't done yet. Oh my God! Oh my goodness!
What happened?
Roman Reigns in half. Bronson Reed bulldozed through Jey Uso. And now the unpredictable badass Breaker is about to break Roman Reigns. And now Reed and Breaker into the ring, smiles on their face. About to sacrifice Uso here. And another wicked spear by Breaker.
This had to be the plan, Cole. This had to be the plan coming to fruition before our very eyes.
How the hell does Jey Uso have broken ribs? Massive spears by Breaker. Oh my goodness, things are about to go from bad to worse for Jey Uso.
Bronson Reed made the promise earlier. He won't stop till they're down, out, and soon not.
This looks bad, Cole. I don't know if Jey's going to make it to SummerSlam. Roman Reigns trying to drag himself up at our announce deck. Braun Breaker can't believe that Reigns is making his way back to his feet after that spear. Look out. Look out. Oh, God, we've seen Breaker do this before. Oh, my goodness, Braun Breaker. That's it. About decapitated Roman Reigns. Breaker and Reed laying waste to Jey Uso and Roman Reigns 5 nights from SummerSlam.
It's about ultimate power and total control. What sort of hell has Paul Heyman
Breakker is there. And Braun now with Roman on his shoulders. Roman's defenseless. He's helpless here. Oh no. Oh my God. Oh my God, the 330-pounder. Reed up to the top rope. Roman Reigns into the drop zone. Tsunami to Reigns. A tsunami to Roman Reigns. Total destruction.
Oh, now he's trying to take a page out of Roman's book, because Roman used to say that about Brock Lesnar a couple of years ago.
Ultimate power, total control. Oh my God, Breakker, breakneck speed, spear, Roman and Jay, spear to the barricade by Braun Breakker. He sees him this week.
This is ours now. Everything is WWE is ours.
We said last week that the old
Oh, come on.
and it was time for the young guns to pay homage. Tonight everything changed. Like a schoolyard bully, Marshall Reed taking the sneakers from Roman Reigns. And tonight the young guns prove they may be on their way to put the old sheriff out the pasture. Breakker, Reed, Reigns, and Uso, whatever's left of them. SummerSlam Saturday. It's not about revenge. It's about a reckoning.
Well, that's it for Monday Night Raw. Like I said, y'all, I will be on live stream for SummerSlam night 2, which is Sunday night. For that, so make sure you be on the lookout for that. Like I said, I won't be able to watch, won't be able to the live stream for Saturday because I'm going on a family vacation. Yeah, but I will be back on live stream for SummerSlam Sunday. So be on the lookout for that. Also, we'll be back on, also after SummerSlam, we'll be back on our regular time for Monday Night Raw at 8 o'clock. So, without further ado, see you guys in the next one. Deuces.